Welcome back to the course. In the previous video, we talked about host discovery. In this video, we will talk about port and service discovery. As we can see that port scanning is divided into many types of scanning as TCP scanning, UDP scanning, SCTP scanning, SSDP scanning, and IPv6 scanning. Now, TCP scanning is divided into three parts, which is open TCP scanning methods, stealth TCP scanning methods, and third-party and spoof TCP scanning methods. As well as the SCTP scanning is divided into two parts. These are further classified into many other kinds of scans, which we will discuss. Now, talking about what is TCP Connect scan, or which is also known as the full open scan. Here, the TCP scan detects when a port is open after completing the three-way handshake. Here, the target sends the SYN packet along with the port number to the target. Then the target responds with the SYN plus ACK packet, and then the attacker sends the ACK packet, and then after that, it sends the reset packet. So here we see that the three-way handshake has been done. So that is why we call it as TCP Connect or full open scan, where it does the three-way handshake. Also note that this scan does not require super user privileges. Now talking about the stealth scan, which is also known as half open scan. Here the TCP scanning, the three-way scanning is actually not done fully, which means that here we send the SYN packet to the attacker with the port number and then only get the SYN and packet, and then we send the reset packet over here. When the port is open, the target will reply with the SYN plus ACK packet, and when the target port is closed, it will send us with the reset packet. Since here the three-way handshake is not done, so this one is called as stealth scan. Now talking about the inverse TCP flag scan, attackers send TCP probe packets with TCP flag scan like FIN, urge, set packets or with no flags, where the no response means that the port is open, and if there is a reset or ACK packet sent to us, then it means that the port is closed. Now we talk about the UDP scanning. In the UDP scanning, as we know from the UDP protocol, there is no three-way handshake done in UDP. And how does the system actually know if whether the port is open or not? When the port is open, the server does not respond if it is open or not. But if the port is closed, an ICMP port unreachable message is received by us. Now let's talk about the IPv6 scanning. IPv6 scanning increases the IP address size from 32-bit to 128 bits to support more levels of address hierarchically. In modern day world, there are more and more usage of the IPv6 addresses. So attackers can use the -6 option in the ZenMap or Nmap to perform IPv6 scanning. So we talked about the basics of the port scanning. So let us try with an example. Now talking about how we perform the TCP full scan, we will use the command on Nmap as nmap -st -v for verbosity, and then we provide the target IP address. So we just press enter, and as we can see that we performed the nmap TCP full scan and we got the results. Now to perform the TCP half open scan or stealth scan, we use the command nmap -small s and uppercase S -v and then the target IP address. Here, the -ss states the nmap to run the TCP half open scan or the stealth scan. So we press enter, and it tells us that this kind of scan requires the root privileges. So we will use sudo before the command. And we can see that we got the result. Now to run the UDP scanning, we also need the root privileges, and here we use the flag -su to specify that this scan will be a UDP scan, and then we press enter. Keep that in mind that this scan will be a little bit slower than the TCP scan. And since we turned on the verbosity, we can see whenever we find an open port. As we can see over here, that port 2049 is open on the UDP. Okay, so the port scan finished, and we can see that we got open and filtered. So this means that the Nmap wasn't able to figure out whether the port is open or it is filtered. But over here, if we scroll above, we can see that port 53 was open and port 2409 was open. So this is how we perform the UDP scan. Now we will try the Nmap IPv6 scanning on the domain example.com. And when we try this, it says that it is blocking our ping probes. So try to use the -pn, which actually does disable the post discovery. So we will use that flag and then run the scan again. And we can see that it scanned all the ports on example.com, and it was saying that it is filtered, which means that the ports are protected by the firewall. And we can get the IPv6 address as well. So this is how we perform the IPv6 scanning. Now, since we talked about the port scanning, let's talk about the service scanning through nmap. So the command for that I will use is nmap -sc -sv, and then the IP address 192.168.80.178. So what does the -sc over here does? It tells the nmap to run the default scripts from its scripting engine. So by default, nmap comes with a script engine which actually uses the scripts available in it to perform the scans on various ports. And the SV flag is used to perform the version scanning on those ports. So we just run this command. So our scan is completed, and you can see that we have a lot of difference from the previous scans which we did. So now let me explain you what actually we get from the SC. The additional information which you get over here is what we get from the -sc flag. And the SV flag is used to get the version of this particular service running on the ports. So as we can see that the port 21 over here is running FTP, and the version is VSFTPD 2.3.4. And so on, we can see each and every details about the services running. So this concludes our video training session on port scanning and service scanning with Nmap. Thanks for joining with us.